never asking why. With the camera in hand, I'm ready to seize the moments I create, I do it with ease. Feel the power rise as I take the stage. Emma's world where the passion's collide, creating content, I take it in stride. With every new day, I rise and I thrive. Welcome to my life, watch me come alive.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, what is in this towel? Let me show you. Can you see? They're chestnuts. So yeah, I picked these chestnuts on Saturday. I was then in London on Sunday and Monday. So today is now Tuesday. Granted, I literally left them in the bag and just stored them in my spare room, and like they did have a little bit of like fluff going on the bottom, mold obviously, because yeah, I didn't do anything with them. I just left them in the bag and stored them in the spare room until I got back. So in hindsight, really, I should have washed them before I went away. But yeah, I've done it now. I've washed them, got rid of all the, the like tufty bits on the top. So yeah, and also, so what I do first is I put them in a bowl of water, and then any ones that float to the top, I bin them. And then, like just a minute ago, I've just like looked through them all. Any ones with holes in, binned them straight away. So yeah, I ordered this on Amazon. Oh, it's got some like welding burns. Anyway, yeah, this device, I'm gonna clip you. Yeah, so this device, you literally just put, let's try it out. Put Chestnut in the middle there, and then, and you, I don't know how hard you press. Did it do it? Oh, okay, it did. But really, I should have put it on here and then clamp it like that. I didn't do it hard enough. Yeah, that's definitely hard enough. Right, so when I've done with them, I'm just going to store them in this bowl. So yeah, I'm not, I don't know, I think I will roast some tonight. You got to mind not to like trap your skin in the handle. Honestly. Okay. Yeah, obviously just one side is needed to be scored. I thought this tool would make it easier, but yeah, I think I'm gonna, instead of using the handle to clamp down, I'm gonna press down on the circular bit. God. Ow! Oh shit. Okay. That tool's dangerous. Just literally sliced into my knuckle. Great, it's bleeding now. I'm such a fucking klutz. Sorry, I curse a lot. It's not bleeding profusely, but I mean, as long as it's scored a little bit, it just stops it exploding in the oven or whatever device you're cooking it in. I think some people have like used the air fryer to cook them. yeah, I think I'll try the air fryer, because obviously I've got so much, like, I don't think I'll be able to put it all in the oven. So it does take some pressure. Lexi, girls, honestly. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be here doing all this, because there's a lot. There's like 3.4 kilos of chestnuts. I mean, well, probably less than that, because I did throw some away. Like, probably 2 handfuls I chucked away. But yeah, what's the time? So just say I started this at like 5:20. So yeah, I'm probably going to be a while. So I'm not going to record all of this. So I will come back to you guys when I'm near the end. So yeah, I'll do a few more. Why not? I'll show you up close. Yeah, little bowl bit. Put it in. Oh, let's make that a bit central. And then open it up. It's obviously attached here. Pull it off. And it just grazes and scores an X through it. So like when it's cooking, like it'll like peel open. Yeah, should make, well, you could probably peel it now. I'm not going to, because I mean, I do like them raw, but I prefer them roasted. So I'm going to roast all these. But yeah, I'll get back to you when I've nearly done. Bye. Okay, I've done a few more since, like, I obviously haven't done all of them, but I've done a few more since I last spoke, and I've discovered, or not discovered, I figured out, what am I trying to say? So I've found a more safer solution. I'm putting on protective gloves so I don't catch my skin, and like what I'm doing is I'm putting it on the table. Can you see it from there? Yeah. And then, yeah, just literally folding it down and then crushing it like that. Like rather than going like that, yeah, I'm just putting my body weight on it rather than, you know, yeah, and then just put it in there. And then it's a conveyor process. Just like that. I mean, some of these scores are going quite deep. Oh, fuck. There's a maggot. There's a fucking maggot. What have you crawled out of? Right, let me just deal with this. I'm going to put it outside. Yeah, so maggots are expected to be found amongst this. I mean, I've even got to the point where I've been eating a roasted chestnut and literally see a maggot like wiggling around, and I'm been like, oh shit, I nearly ate that. So yeah, you have got to be diligent. Are any crawling out? No, I'm safe in the pot. Ah, God. Yeah. Maybe it fell out of one of the ones that had a hole in. It is hard not to, you know, pierce the skin that deep, but sometimes it just, yeah, sometimes it just goes and it's like, okay, too late. Anyway, so that is me for the next God knows how long. Yeah, I thought I'd show you my technique that I'd improved on. That's it. That's what I was trying to say in the beginning. Yeah, I've developed my technique in a safer, more efficient and quick way. So yeah, I'll come back and yeah, bye. Look how good these look. That tool has worked perfectly. They like split perfect. So this is one tray's worth. I've put it in a casserole dish. Over here is a full tray. And look how perfectly that tool worked. So yeah, split open perfectly. Put another tray in the oven, so literally it's filled 3 of these trays, and they're pretty big, as you can see. It's like the whole like length of the cooker, the hob, because they're very long trays. Hi guys, so I thought I'd come on here and update you. So yesterday I was planning on doing video editing, but I got carried away cleaning the chestnuts, piercing them, roasting them, and then peeling them. So that process is so time consuming. So I literally spent the whole evening, like obviously I had YouTube on, like just binging various videos, and yeah, I spent the time peeling chestnuts. So, and I haven't even done all of them. I've still got like loads more to do. Like I picked 3.4 kilos of chestnuts at the weekend. So that's going to take me forever. But tonight I have said after work I will start my video editing. Yeah, because obviously Saturday I did the chestnut picking, then I had last minute packing for London for the next day. And then obviously Sunday, I got the train to London for the gig at the O2 Arena to see architects. And then the following day, on Monday, obviously I stayed overnight in London, and I had plans to go to the British Museum, which I did. And yeah, I didn't get home till like dinner time. So yeah, then it was just relaxing, you know, doing some unpacking, and then back to work on Tuesday. And then obviously after work Tuesday, I had, so there's someone collecting equipment, like litter picking equipment, either today or tomorrow. They haven't even emailed me to say what time they'll be here. So yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about like hiring out litter picking equipment, because like most people aren't that, like, they're not good at communicating. I mean, neither am I. Like I'm quite bad at it, but like as soon as I say, oh, I work from home, I'll be here, you know, they sort of like take advantage of that, and yeah, they just expect me to be here all the time. I pretty much am, but it's not the point. Like I want to know what time people are coming round. Lily. Anyway, yeah, so there's that. I was sorting out equipment last night, well, not last night, just after work. And then after that, I then started preparing the chestnuts. And then, yeah, as I said, I did that for the rest of the evening. So yeah, today is Wednesday, the 15th of October. So obviously it's 7:55 a.m. right now. I start work in 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't finish till 4. So yeah, as soon as I've finished work, I think I've got some admin stuff to do. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure there's a few emails I need to respond to. So I'll sort that out. And then I will start video editing. My arm is aching now. I'll put you down here. Is that the same? Nope. I'll continue holding. And you can see Lily. So yeah. I uploaded all the footage from this weekend onto, into the Wondershare Filmora program software, video editing software. I can't speak. And it was racking up to like 4.5 hours. Yeah. So God knows how long that's going to take me. Yeah, and there's another video that I want to start to record, which is my download lineup predictions revisited. So yeah, I've done more research, sort of like compiled a list of, well, I've done a spreadsheet. So all of the European festivals, I've put a list of all the bands, or like all the major bands anyway, and yeah, just like put dates in, like where they are going to be. So like some of them, it rules them out for download because, they literally occupied 12th, 13th and 14th of June next year. So Papa Roach, that includes them. They're definitely not going to be at download. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a video on that. Just basically like fine-tuning my existing predictions. Because obviously at Slam Dunk, there are a few names that I've predicted which are on Slam Dunk. So I'll probably rule them out for being at download. Yeah. That's all I've got to say. So yeah, I'm signing out. Got new carpets. Doesn't it look brighter? And then I'll show you the kitchen. And then the kitchen. Well, with this flooring. Yeah. That boiler's quite old. Yeah. Rest of the room. Hallway. That room we kept as it is. And this room, because that had burn marks in the carpet. Cupboard. That room's been kept as it is. Yeah, it's had a fresh paint job. New carpets where needed. Just need to rent it or sell it. Hello, good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, the, wait for it, 21st of October. So, I think it's one of those weeks where I need a glass of wine. I'm not like, I mean, I do like Rhine. I do like red wine, but it's not like, don't get me wrong, I do like red wine, but it's not something I drink that often. But if I do go for wine, it is red. Yep. So let's crack it open. Can you see the dust on it? Anyway, let's crack it open. Oh, you can smell it already. Let's get a glass. Does anyone else do that? Like sniff their glasses before they like drink from it or put stuff in it? Apparently it's an ADHD thing, but it could also be a autism thing, you know, sensory thing. Because like, I swear if I don't wipe the rim of the glass, like drinks taste funny. Yeah, if I haven't done that. Anyway, cheers. I'll go for a large glass tonight. Why not? I'm home alone. So yeah, I thought I would have this time to chat with you, fill you in with what's been going on. So I left work a little bit early today to take James to the airport. That's Norwich International Airport. And he's got a flight to Amsterdam. He should be on it now. Hold on, what's the time? I think it's, yep, he should be on it. I think it's like an hour flight to Schiphol. So yeah, he should be landing at 6:30. Yeah, he's there till Sunday. So today is Tuesday. So he's there for 5 days and I'm home alone. So recently, hold on, let me just have a sip of this. Oh yeah, that hit the spot. Anyway, put that in shot. So this week, well, not this week, ever since Gordon's body was found, we've like, well, I say we, I use it in the royal we terms. James has mostly been going back to the flat like pretty much every day after he finishes work, because he works in Great Yarmouth. Obviously the flat's in Great Yarmouth. We live in Caister, so he literally passes the flat, the building, on his way home. So he's been popping in every day, like checking on the place, and like ever since, like things have been cropping up and happening. So we had a cadaver fly problem. Just got a message on my phone to say James had landed. So yeah, must have been a 40-minute flight. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so we had a cadaver fly problem in the flat because maggots sort of worked their way like under the carpets and like in the void basically. And so like we had ripped up the carpet in the hallway for obvious reasons. And yeah, so like for a few weeks, yeah, for about a few weeks, we had a problem with these cadaver flies. And eventually they died off because there was nothing for them to eat and, you know, feed on, basically. And then I think it was about a couple of weeks ago, James noticed there were like a few honeybees in the property. And yeah, he looked around the building, looked on the outside of the building, and there was like a few bees sort of scouting out cracks to see if they could get in somewhere. Obviously they did find their way into our flat. Don't know where, but yeah, that was a problem for probably about a week. And then I think they stopped coming because James sort of sussed out where they might have been getting in. And so he had some blue roll, which he like clogged up, you know, the entry points. So that pretty much stopped them coming. So I don't know if he's removed the blue roll yet. Anyway, it's not honeybee behaviour to find a new nesting site this time of year, so we've been told. So there was that situation. And then recently, like the last few days, James has found these like little tiny flies. What did he call them? Scuttle flies? But yeah, they are tiny, and they weren't flying around. They were literally just on the floor. And like James described them as fleas. So like I tried looking for them but couldn't actually see them. I think it was all in his head that they were going to be a bigger problem than, you know, they have been. Because like, I mean, he was finding like, you know, like a handful of them each time he went there. But I personally don't think it was anything to worry about. But yeah, so he's now gone to the Netherlands for 5 days. And yeah, I've got the flat keys. So he wants me to check in the place like every other day, or yeah, I'm probably gonna check in there twice while he's gone. I don't think I need to check in every single day. It's like probably like 10-15 minutes drive there, and then obviously the same back, and then, you know, plus spending time there. So probably like a good 40 minutes, you know, of my time that I don't need to spend. But anyway, I am going that way on Saturday anyway, because I've got beach clean in Great Yarmouth. So I'll be passing the flat anyway. So I'll check in on Saturday. Tomorrow I have plans to record the lineup predictions revisited video. That's a mouthful. So obviously, plus I've got someone returning litter picking equipment. Yeah, last week I had someone borrow equipment, and yeah, I really have an issue with like people borrowing equipment, because they always take advantage of the fact that, like, because I work from home, they feel that they don't need to tell me when they're turning up. And I need to know, regardless if I'm here or not. Like, anyway, yeah, it's one of my pet hates. Yeah, especially when, like, so the person last week was supposed to return the equipment on Friday, but then it was like, I think it was coming on to like 5 or 6 o'clock that evening. No sign, no word. And then I get I think it's an email. Yeah, an email to say, is it okay if we drop it off at the weekend? And I was like, okay, the weekend is quite a vast length of time. And I was like, sure, like what day, what rough time? Yeah, so it's just things like that. When that happens, it's annoying. It's annoying. So yeah. Anyway, the people tomorrow are collecting the equipment at 8:30. So they've given me a specific time, and I'm on board with that, you know, I can accept that. But they haven't told me what time they'll drop it back. I mean, when I finish work at 4, I'll be starting like getting ready for recording the video. So yeah. Anyway, I went off on a tangent. Yeah. So James is now in Amsterdam. He is going to make his way to his hotel in Antwerp. I believe he's got a book. Yeah, because so what he does is he might be in Antwerp for 2 nights. But yeah, like he books hotels like daily. So he might be in Antwerp for 1 night, and then he might go over to The Hague, book like 1 or 2 nights there, and then he'll move on to another location and then book another hotel there. So yeah, he's very much like hotel hopping throughout the Netherlands. He obviously doesn't have anything planned, because literally right up until I was about to take him to the airport, he was questioning me if he should go or not. I mean, I think he's been asking me that for the last week. He's been asking his workmates, should I go on this trip? You know, mainly because of what's been happening with the flat, you know, with the flies. Yeah, and okay. I keep going off on a tangent. Things keep filling my head with what I need to talk about. Okay, so we'll talk about the flat. So we are in the process of trying to sell it. If we can't sell it, we will be letting out again. But things have happened, like, since Gordon's death. It's not related to that, but since then, all these things have cropped up. So we were contacted by the council to say that we would have to pay the premium rate of council tax from the day he died for about, 10 days, because the property was furnished and it's counted as a second home, believe it or not. So, albeit for that 10 days, it's only an extra 40 quid, but regardless, like, we wouldn't have been living in that house anyway, because, like, for one, the tenancy agreement was technically with the estate, like Gordon's estate, and the tenancy was surrendered by Gordon's son, like, what, a couple of weeks ago now? Yeah, because like it's taken a while for them to clear the property out, obviously, and then we've been cleaning it up. We've had painters in to repaint the place, not every single room. Yeah, a quick, fresh coat of paint, like in the areas that needed it. We've had new carpet fitted in the hallway, in the cupboard, in the living room, and one of the bedrooms, because one of those bedrooms is what Gordon used to smoke in, and there was like ash, like burn marks on the carpet, so we had to replace that. And in the kitchen, there's literally just a little square area where we've put vinyl down, and yeah, that looks so much fresher. Yeah, well worth getting that done. So when we do eventually put it on the market, hopefully, like, with freshening the place up a little bit, it will help sell it quicker. I mean, that's the thoughts anyway. But yeah, we need to get an EPC certificate done. Yeah, it's to do with the energy efficiency of the property, I think. I think James said it'll cost about 75 quid to get it done. Or at least that was what it cost when we had our flat done, which was 5 years ago now. So chances are that's probably over 100 now. Yeah. So that's where we are at the flat, with getting it freshened up and hopefully in a sellable position. And then we got a letter from our management agency, which is called Y&Y. So yeah, if you haven't heard of Y&Y, they are quite a big management company. So they basically buy leaseholds and, you know, manage flats basically. So we pay them service charge, ground rent, and they sort everything like the building's insurance, maintenance of the building, such as the fire alarm system. So we have got a bill through that we need to pay for the fire alarm system. So that's having a big rehaul, upgrade, whatever you call it. And that quote came in, mind you, we own 3 flats in that property. There's 9 flats in the building altogether. We own 3 of those, and it's going to cost £1,500 per flat to get this new fire alarm system sorted. So yeah, 4.5 grand that's going to cost us, just that. And then we got another letter to say that the insurance on the building was like beforehand, it wasn't accurate. So they have estimated the rebuild cost of the building is going to be about £4 million. Like, if there was anything to happen to it, obviously major catastrophe. But yeah, so based on that evaluation, the insurance has obviously gone up, and that has gone up £600 per flat. So that's another £1,800 we are going to have to pay. Yeah. So there's that. Plus, we have reached out to multiple estate agents, and I think we've settled on Howard's. So the fee that they charge for, I think it's like a no sale, no fee. So if we do sell our property with them, or, you know, we manage to sell it with them, it's a fee of 3 grand. That's just that. It's nothing to do with like solicitor fees that will have to go on top of that, and stamp duty, whatever extra capital gains tax. Do we have to pay that? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Like, so Howard's have actually estimated the value of that flat as 120 to 130,000 pound. Everyone else that has valued it at, I think it's 110 to 120. So yeah, I would personally be happy to get 115 for it, but realistically, I think we'd probably get like 105 for it. And I know for a fact that James is willing to accept 100 grand just to get rid of the problem. Because, yeah, just by keeping it, there's extra bills coming through. Like, we're going to have to pay the heating, water, electricity, gas. Well, it's the same as heating, isn't it? But yeah, all those bills, including the council tax, we are going to have to pay while it's empty. And yeah, all that time we're not getting rent for it. And then, yeah, to make matters worse, one of our other tenants, she is property hunting right now. Yep. So she got approved for a mortgage recently. And yeah, she is obviously property hunting. I mean, even if she is successful in, like, you know, the next few weeks at finding a place, it's probably going to take, what, 3 or 4 months maybe to till that mortgage goes through. I know it took about 4 or 5 months for us here, and we weren't on a chain. We had no chain, like, we had nowhere to sell in order to buy the property. So we were literally like what do you call it? Cash buyers? Is that what you call it? But yeah. So yeah, she is chain free. So it should be quick for her. I mean, I think it weren't that quick for us because, like, on the other solicitor's end with the people selling the property, because obviously they had gone through a divorce, and I think one of the parties was making it difficult for the other person. And then I did hear a rumour that the person that was actually living here was trying to see if they could get a mortgage to stay in the property. Obviously, that didn't happen. Like, she couldn't afford the mortgage on the place just on her own. So, yeah, we bought it eventually, and we moved in like a week before Christmas in 2019. So, yeah, we did have Christmas here in the end. It was a bit hit and miss, or, you know, touch and go, that we were going to get in before Christmas. But yeah, we did. I think it was 17th of December in the end. How's the sound quality here? God, I've been going 25 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm home alone. My plans this week, as I said, tomorrow I'm going to film the video for my lineup predictions revisited, because since I made the last one, there's been like European festivals announced and tours announced, and yeah, so obviously one act, or they weren't on my predictions, but they were on many other people's predictions. But Papa Roach is definitely not going to be at Download in 2026. Yeah, mainly because they basically at a festival on the 12th, 13th and 14th. So yeah, there's no way they will make it to Download. Yeah, to everyone's disappointment, but I could imagine they're going to be there in 2027 for sure. But anyway, enough about Download chat. I am not here to talk about that right now. Yeah, in other news, I have been planning to do Vlogmas. So if you haven't heard of Vlogmas, it's basically where YouTubers or content creators make a vlog every day leading up to Christmas. So not obviously, you probably don't know, but I leave for Mexico on the 22nd of November, and then I don't get back till, is it the 7th or 8th? Basically, we land on a Sunday. I have a feeling that Sunday is the 8th. Hold on, I'll check the calendar. I got that wrong. Sunday is the 7th of December. So yeah, that's when we land. Obviously, the Monday I have off work to basically recover from jet lag, and to do unpacking, washing clothes, just general, you know, getting sorted after a holiday, basically. But yeah, I have been planning for Vlogmas. So yeah, there's a list of a few things I want to do. Last week I did do like a shopping spree in B&M, and it was like basically all Christmas stuff, mainly like the Christmas edibles. So I was like creating a hamper. Yeah. I don't know how much I want to talk about it, because it'll be spoiling the surprise. Well, I'll talk about it a little bit. So obviously for the first week of December, I will still be in Mexico. So like, obviously I will be busy in Mexico. I'll be diving, I'll be socializing with friends, you know, going out, drinking. Like, I'm not going to be spending too much time in the apartment editing vlogs. So in the lead up to when I go, I plan to like make content ahead of time. So basically banking videos. So there's obviously some videos that I can start recording and, editing ahead of time, such as making gingerbread cookies at home. There's some sit down videos where I talk about my Christmas wish list, Secret Santa ideas for him and for her under £10. Yeah. So there's obviously there's 25 video ideas, and yeah, I'm quite looking forward to doing this. There's also going to be food reviews, so reviewing Christmas sandwiches, reviewing the Christmas menu for certain fast food chains like McDonald's, Starbucks, Costa, Greg's. I don't know. I haven't decided. I could also review food, like Christmas party food, maybe, like from Aldi, Marks and Spencer's. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what things would you like to see on Vlogmas. Yeah. I also plan to do an Ask Me Anything Christmas edition. So if you have any questions for me, please pop them in the comments below. And yeah, I can use that to answer questions. Otherwise, it'll be questions that I've come up with, and that's no fun. I'd rather much have questions from you guys that I can answer. While James is away, I feel I have freedom to do more of these vlogs. Just in my kitchen, drinking a glass of wine, because if he saw me drinking a glass of wine, he'd be like, only one. Yeah. He's not that controlling. I mean, so I say most evenings, but I do like to have a shot of tequila. No, I do like to have a shot of coffee tequila most nights. And I think James thinks I have a problem. But yeah, this is my second bottle of this one. Oh, I think I need to get a new one, because it's probably only 2 or 3 shots left in that. So yeah, this is from Aldi. Literally, it's 35% vol, 50 centilitre. This is so nice. If you like sweet liqueurs, this one's coffee flavoured. So it's just like having a sweet espresso, but alcohol. I mean, I don't think. Am I a espresso fan? I don't know. I don't really order them. But yeah, coffee liqueur tequila. I think this was $6.99 from Aldi, so very cheap. Yeah, very cheap. That's my alcohol cupboard. No, Lexi. She says hi. Oh, went down the wrong way. So yeah, I feel the freedom to just do this, because obviously the kettle is just over there. James likes to have a coffee every 5 minutes. So if he was here now, he'd probably be waiting behind the camera, waiting to make a coffee. But he's not here. He's not here for 5 days. Sorry, that's probably loud. I feel I have the freedom to just do stuff and not be in anyone's way, or not be in his way, not restricting him from doing what he wants to do around the house, making noises, because yeah, he boxes stuff up to post every now and then. Obviously the tape the noise of the strip and the tape is quite loud. So yeah, he'd be ruining my videos. I don't know what she's looking for. But yeah, chores I've done since I've been back. I've rinsed all the recycling because there was like milk bottles, glass beer bottles, plastic bottles. Yeah, there's a lot of recycling that needed rinsing, and now they're on the draining board, drying. I've emptied the dishwasher. I've taken the recycling in here out to the bin outside. I've emptied the kitchen bin, put a new bin bag in there. So yeah, I have got a basket of clothes upstairs I need to put in the washing machine. So I might do that. That rain is pretty heavy. Yeah. So litter picking equipment for tomorrow, that is all ready. That is in the spare room just over there. So that is ready to go. They've asked for 25 sets of equipment. So when I say equipment, I mean like there's litter pickers and there's bag hoops. So it's just like a plastic hoop with a handle that the bin bag attaches to. And obviously if it's blowing a gale, the bin bag will stay open. Like, you know, you can pop the rubbish in without the bag like closing because of the wind. I could whack that over if I'm not careful. I'm very expressive with my hands. Oh, hey, Lil. You want to say hi? What was I saying? Yeah, I've done chores. I've got some chores left to do. The rain stopped. I've got to cook tea. It is in the microwave ready. Got to get my rice out. So yeah, the rice is ready to go. And the chilli is in the microwave, ready to just be put on when I say go. Lily's in the recycling bin. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I have the freedom to record whatever I like. I need to show you guys this. They're everywhere. Oh. So the tripod, it's obviously, yeah, this is a ship tripod, basically. That'll do. Yeah. That's probably something I should put on my wish list for Christmas. Yeah. Because that one is just one that James bought. And I've seen other tripods that like can extend higher than that one. Because that one is like it's a telescopic type. And at its maximum, it's not really that tall. But I have seen telescopic type tripods that can extend like literally like above my head. So taller than 5 foot, which that'd be perfect for me. Because yeah, there's certain shots that I'd like to like, you know, be talking head height. I mean, at the moment it's literally perched on here at the lowest height. So yeah, I will look for one on Amazon and add that to my wish list. Cheers. I love these external mics. Do you think it's a bit cringy how I hold it like this, like a microphone? I find if I attach it to my clothes, I get like a rustle noise and there's a bit of a distortion to it. I find the clarity when I hold it is so much better. ASMR. ASMR. Let's see what Luna's doing. Are you scared of the mic? I don't think you know what it is. She doesn't like quick motions. Hey? Hello? Anyway, I'm being stupid. Let's crack on making tea. Bye. Anyway, I was going to start this. She keeps trying to swipe me. What, Lexi? What? Am I too close? Anyway, I was going to start this vlog by saying I've been busy this evening. As soon as I had dinner, I went out. And so I first went to Poundland to pick up some like gift wrapping. Then I went to Marks and Spencer's to get a few like Christmassy bits. So I want to try out like some of their Christmas like sandwiches, although it's a wrap. And I saw a turkey, bacon and like brie sausage roll. Let's see. It's quite expensive though. Oh no, cranberry. Yeah, so I picked this up. It's quite a chunky sausage roll. I think it's like £3.90. Obviously, not as expensive as the sausage roll I had in London the other week. Yeah, I picked up this falafel wrap. So spinach and pineapple falafel with shredded pickled cabbage and spiced apricot and cranberry harissa. So that sounded nice. So part of Vlogmas is going to be like reviewing certain Christmas foods. So I'm going to get ahead by like starting, because obviously I want to buy the food and eat it as if like I want to have it for lunch. So if I went out and got like a ton of like the Christmas range, I'd literally have a certain amount of time to eat that in. So I'm going to stagger it. Obviously today is the 21st of October, so probably like 2 months too early. But yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. As I said earlier, Vlogmas is going to be pre-planned, pre-recorded, because I'm away in Mexico for like the first week of it. So I'm going to record as much content as I can ahead of time, and starting with reviewing Christmas sandwiches, or well, from M&S to start with, and then like, I don't know, I'll probably venture to Tesco, and then like do an Asda, Sainsbury's, yeah, we'll see. Or even Aldi. Like, I just popped in Aldi today as well. So yeah, I had a bit of a tour of shops. So after Marks and Spencer's, I went to Tesco. After Tesco, I went to B&M. And after B&M, I went to Aldi. So I topped up on my coffee tequila. I did lie to you guys. I said that it was $6.99. Yeah, I got a new bottle. it's actually £8.99. So on the tag it said like reduced from £10.99. So I've never paid £10.99 though. It's always been at the reduced price of £8.99. Although for some reason I thought it was £6.99. But yeah. So I'm all ready for bed, as you can see in my, where's the, oh, Nevermore, my Wednesday pyjamas. Time now I think is like gone 9:30. So I usually like to be in bed by 10, and then I typically browse my phone for like an hour, doom scrolling. So yeah, I'll say goodnight now, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning vlog. See my art in the background. Yeah, so today is a new day, and it's the 22nd of October. It's a Wednesday, and yeah, I thought I'd just show you the litter picking equipment, because obviously I spoke yesterday about someone picking them up today. So yeah, I'll just show you what they look like. So litter pickers, I usually put in one of these, like, you know, strong, tough plastic bags. Oh, where's the end? Yep, so there's 25 in there. A mixture of like 2 different types. And then, so I think that is like supposed to be like a sports bag to hold like footballs and stuff. But yeah, that is massive. If you see the size of the doorway and the size of the cat. Yeah, so this is holding currently 25 of these. So yeah, they open up so you can like put a bin bag in it and obviously hold it from the handle end. Yeah, so there's 25 in there, and the person that's hiring them said that they are donating £30, so that's nice. So recently I have had an email from my accountant saying that the accounts for, like, you know, the year just gone needs to be submitted. Well, I mean, they don't need to be submitted till like next year sometime, but obviously to get the ball rolling, you know, it's best to submit early and then, you know, just get it sorted. So yeah, obviously the £30 donation won't be included in that year. It's like a new year now, so I'll declare it in 2025 to 2026 accounts. Yeah, so it's a bit hit and miss with donations. Like, so that lot is like a set of 25 litter pickers, bag hoops, and then donated, well, she said she's going to donate £30. But I've hired out like that same amount, probably about 30, and got no donation at all. Yeah, there's been multiple times I've hired equipment out, no donation. Even though on my website it says like a minimum of like £5 donation is like almost expected, like just to cover wear and tear. Because if one of the litter pickers gets broken, that's like, what is it? So to replace like for like without any discount applied, I think it's like £15 to replace it. But yeah, obviously you can get cheaper litter pickers. So the litter pickers I buy from eBay for the beach clean stations, they work out on average like £2.25. So you can get them cheaper, but obviously the equipment I use for the public, like, they're a bit better quality, so very long lasting, although from time to time you do get some break, and it's because of wear and tear. So yeah, I just like just a minimum donation, like a £5. Like, it's all I ask. But then some people that just like don't bother at all, because it takes me time to sort that out as well. Like, it's not just obviously, you know, them picking it up and borrowing it. Like, I've got to physically go out into my garage. I check every single one to make sure the pincher like meets. Yeah, so, and then obviously I've got to count each one. Yeah, so it takes me time, wear and tear. So, I mean, I don't think £5 is like a big ask, but yeah, very generous, £30 that they've said they'll donate. Yeah, very nice. So I'm about to start work in about 5 minutes. And they are picking up in 35 minutes, so at 8:30. So yeah, let's go to work. So the time is now 9 o'clock. They said 8:30. They're half an hour late. What if I was waiting in for them, like, before I left for work myself? Like, come on, time management people. This is what frustrates me about hiring out equipment. Yeah. Like, thankfully I work from home and it doesn't matter, but what if I didn't? Frustrating. So he eventually arrived, and as promised, £30 donation. So yeah, I mean, 40 minutes late. Still annoying, but this makes up for it. I know, standards, right? Annoyingly, he's 1 hour late. So when he collected the equipment, I asked when, like, he was gonna, like, drop them back. And he said, like, we should be sort of finished around midday, or are they starting around midday? Anyway, and then he said, like, probably by 1:30. It's now 2:30. Yeah, it's annoying for me because at the back of my head, like, it's like I'm on alert. I'm on alert because I'm waiting for someone, and yeah, like, I'm obviously working right now, but like, I can't properly get stuck into it, like, you know, teeth, without having this thing in the background, like, you know, like, I've got to listen out for the door. I can't have the music too loud, otherwise I won't hear the door. Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. It makes use out of the equipment when it's not being used, so there is that. But it's just the whole logistics of it that I don't like. Yeah. Like, the not knowing of who's going to turn up at the door. Obviously, I'm giving out my personal address. Yeah. So, anyway, back to work. So I had to contact the person that originally texted me just to say the person hadn't returned the stuff yet. He said he'd be there here at 1:30. It's now 4:30. So I'm, like, in the middle of doing my makeup. Keep angling that. Yeah, Jolie Beauty palette. I love this palette. I mainly use the, you can probably tell which ones I use more. Wait, where's the good light? Yeah, you can definitely tell. There's like 3 shades of brown you can see that's been used, and definitely 2 shades of the grey. Yeah, I've dabbled in the pink before. The other colours I haven't ventured into yet, but yeah, like, for what I do with my smoky eyes, perfect shades in here. Anyway, I get distracted. Yeah, so I'm recording my lineup predictions revisited video, and, like, for those videos I like to, like, you know, put on a nice smoky eye. Obviously, at the moment, it's just like boring, plain, and not that exciting. So yeah, I like to grunge my makeup a little bit, and yeah, just a nice aesthetic. But yeah, so like whatever time this person actually delivers the equipment back, like I could have like one smoky eye and one bald eye, so that'll be fun. I'll try and be quick with it, but like, yeah, that's where we are right now. Anyway, yeah, I'll get on with that and then see you guys on the other side.
Thank you very much for that. We appreciate your own interest. Thanks a lot. Bye.
I'm still recording. Okay. So, that didn't go well. So, I was going to do an intro to my video and then all of a sudden a knock on the door. Typical. It's now, get this, 20 to 6. Yeah. See why this bothers me? Because like I can't get in the middle of anything because I can be interrupted at any moment, and that's a good example of that. So yeah, right, stop recording. So I have finished recording and doing a little mini photo shoot. It's now 8:10 in the evening and I am only just getting around to having dinner. Yep. So I was obviously doing my makeup because I like to look nice for like certain videos anyway. Weekly vlogs I don't bother, you know, unless I have done it for something else. But yeah, for weekly vlogs I don't bother doing, you know, glam. I guess you could call it glam. It's more glam than my everyday makeup anyway. So yeah, when I finished work I straight away started to do my makeup. Then I started recording my video. The video I'm recording, if you haven't realised, is my lineup predictions revisited. So yeah, as I started filming that, I literally had a knock on the door from the person that was dropping the equipment off. So yeah, like it was a different person than the one that collected it. So the one that collected it, he was like 40 minutes late, and then like the person never showed up to return the equipment, and then in the end it was 5:40 p.m. that they dropped the equipment off. And obviously by that point I had started doing what I needed to do to get ready for my video, and yeah, I was delaying it a little bit. Like I was thinking, do I do this stage of my makeup because I could have a knock on the door at any moment, and yeah, like when I was in my cloak, it's a coat, but it looks very like traitor's hood like. So I was like I'm not going to explain it. You watch the video. So if it's out by then, it's going to take a while editing. It's a very long video. Yeah. Got 2.5 minutes left in the microwave. I'm going to have a glass of wine, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I thought I'd catch you all up on what I've been doing today, because I can, I have the freedom for the vlog. Remember? James isn't here. No. He doesn't stop me vlogging usually, but like I feel like I am restricted, even though I'm not. Like, you know, it's a mental thing, you know, it's my own head, and yeah. Anyway, I'm going to pour my glass of self. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine. So let's do that. Lexi was scraping her bum along the... Okay, maybe she just needs to clean herself. But yeah, she was literally doing that thing that dogs do, where they scrape their bum along the floor. Like, they pull themselves along with their, like, front legs, and, like, their back legs, like, sort of goes along like they're, like, riding a bike. But yeah, Lexi was doing that with her back end. It's usually a sign of worms, but obviously the girls are indoor cats. I mean, I think they still can get worms. Good evening. Today is Thursday, the 23rd of October. So I have just been to Aldi, and they had a Too Good To Go box to collect. So this is my first time collecting a Too Good To Go box from Aldi. Now, I've tried to in the past, but they ended up cancelling my order because they didn't have like anything to put in the Too Good To Go bag. But yeah, let's have a look what we have. So we have a punnet of blackberries. I think they're blackberries. Yep. 150 grams. Wow, we have a lot of sweet corn. So we have, yeah, just sweet corn. 2 corns on the cob in a packet. And then we have another packet. And then we have another packet. So 3 packets of 2 corns on the cob. Ooh, seems to be like a lot of plant stuff going on in here. I think it's a vegan box. Nice. So, sorry, I'm getting carried away. I'm looking at stuff before. Right, let's continue to these. And then we have 2 mangoes. Nice. I never get mangoes. Like, yeah. Are they still in the shop? Yeah. Then we have 2 packs of these wraps, which are falafel and hummus with a mango chili sauce. Yum. Just put them there. So I got 2 packs of those. And then we have 2 packs of these. Now these are vegan festive feast wraps, filled with sweet potato fritter, sage and onion mayonnaise, with juicy sultanas and pumpkin seeds. Yum! It says perfect for Christmas. I don't think 23rd of October would keep till Christmas. It's like 2 months too soon. Yeah, so get 2 packs of those wraps. Then we have a pack of no beef mince. I have never tried vegan mince. Only the frozen corn stuff. But yeah, this looks nice. I have chili a lot. So yeah, that is no beef mince. 16 grams of protein per serving. So hold on, can I freeze this? Yep, that's freezable. I don't think the wraps are freezable though. Anyway, then we have no beef balls. So obviously meatballs. 6 grams of protein per serving, 84 calories per serving. So yeah, you get 12 balls in here. So I haven't even told you how much this haul was. So this cost me £3.30. Yeah. So I stupidly went shopping and did like, so I've got a shopping bag of Aldi stuff in here. Where did I put the receipt? Yeah. So I stupidly picked up one of these. I didn't realise I was going to get 4 packs of wraps in this box. So I've got like one that expires in 2 days. I just shouldn't have bothered. Anyway, how much did that cost me? So the wraps on their own cost £1.39. So if you think £1.39 times 4, £5.50 for 4 packs. So these wraps alone has made up the value of the Too Good To Go box. Plus we got a punnet of mince. We have a pack of meatballs. We have 3 packs of corn on the cob. So that's my lunch for tomorrow. Nice. So I might make a smoothie out of the blackberries. Maybe some mango in there. Is sweet corn a thing in smoothies? I don't see why not. You can put vegetables in. But yeah, these 2 meaty products, that is not meat, I'm going to freeze. So yeah, don't need to worry about consuming those in a hurry. But yeah, the wraps. Oh, it's a shame you can't freeze them. Yeah. It just says keep refrigerated below 5 degrees. Once opened, consume immediately. I guess I could have one. I could have one set of wraps for breakfast. That's that sorted. Another set for lunch. That's sorted. Mid-afternoon snack. I don't know. And then dinner. I don't know, but that's a lot of wraps. Yeah, that's the thing about Too Good To Go boxes. Obviously, you don't choose what's in it. But I am pleased that this was a vegan one, because I have got Too Good To Go bags, boxes, whatever, before, and they have had fish products in. So I'm talking about like a fish pie for one of them. And especially at Costa Coffee or Starbucks, their tuna paninis or tuna sandwiches, they tend to like not be picked up. So they get tossed in the Too Good To Go boxes, because I guess not many people like fish. I mean, I love fish personally, but it's an ethical choice why I do not eat fish anymore, or I don't choose to eat it anyway. Like if I had a choice, I do have a choice, like, and I have since 2021, I think, or 2022. I think it was January 2022. So come this January, which is soon approaching, that would be 4 years that I haven't eaten fish. Wow. Well, no, that's a lie. I have eaten fish, but it's been because either, obviously, I got stuff in the Too Good To Go box, and, you know, I don't like waste. So I obviously ate the tuna panini. And another instance where I ate fish was on a liverboard, because like they have a buffet type situation for food. So I picked something up and put it on my plate. And it's only when I bit into it and started tasting it that I was like, this chicken tastes like fish. Yeah, it was not chicken. It was in fact fish. So yeah, I've made mistakes thinking things were something else. So yeah, I haven't been fish free, but I have been fish free by choice. So that is my Too Good To Go haul. I don't know how much mangoes cost, but they're very large sized. Yeah, I'm going to get these in the fridge and freezer, and I look forward to consuming some of this tomorrow. We have like a thermometer thing on our fan. Fuck, it's cold. 15, 16 degrees. Oh, I'm now going to put the heating on.
She is mesmerised.
Good morning. So we are going to Great Yarmouth South Beach Beach Clean this morning. It's in collaboration with the Turtle Moon book, the wall mural that was done earlier last week, and well, earlier this week actually. Today is Saturday, the 25th of October, and weather is not looking great right now. It's can you see the rain on the window? Yeah, it's like, I mean, it was chucking it down earlier, but at the moment it's only like that tiny, like fine rain, almost non-existent. But you know, if you weren't wearing a coat, you would have a layer of like damp on you, that sort of rain. So yeah, I'm heading there now. The time is 9:20, starts at 10. So probably take me 10-15 minutes to get there. I'll say 15, and then like another 5 minutes to sort out parking because I've got to do it on an app. Anyway, I'll stop blabbering and head there now. So I'll take you guys with me. I'm here at Great Yarmouth near the Premier Inn, and it's like South Beach End. So it's an area I haven't done before. Well, not publicly anyway. Yeah, got 3 volunteers today, so hopefully they get a lot today. Just cleared up an area over there with some abandoned tents. That filled like 3 rubbish bags. So yeah, hopefully we fill more today. I found someone's Heineken stash. Don't know if you can see just in there. There's some cans. I'll fish them out. Oh, that's just disintegrating. Oh, no, they're too heavy. Anyway, 1 can. Two can. They're not even opened. The sky is slowly clearing. There's like rain out at sea at the moment. That's more like it. You probably can't tell, but the sun is breaking through. Honest. nice. Okay, I hope this mic is picking you up because it's so windy. The waves are crashing and that's very loud. But yeah, I am here at Great Yarmouth South Beach and yeah, the weather's turned out really nice. It started off so shitty, so miserable. I mean, it still is sort of miserable, but at least the sun is breaking through. But yeah, we did a little bit here today, mainly around the dunes, because as you can see behind me, the tide is quite high. Yeah, high tide today was at 10:30 in the morning, so I think it's about midday now. So yeah, lovely. This is like my perfect location by the sea, on the beach. Like, no matter what the weather really, like even in the winter, it's so serene. Yeah. If you want a bit of mindfulness, this is the place to come. Like the waves crashing, the sound of it, the sound of the waves crashing, it's just so peaceful. Like, even though it can be quite thunderous, like, just look at that view. Windy. And then we look in the opposite direction, behind. Oh, that lightens better, because obviously I'm facing the sun. Very blustery sea. Oh wow, it's coming in, it's getting me, it's getting me. Oh, shit, it really is getting me. Wow. Okay, good job I've put my bags up there on the dunes so it can't get me. What was I talking about? Oh, sorry, I had a spam caller on my phone just appear up. I'm so glad that, like, when you get a phone call, it actually tells you if it's spam or not. Because, yeah, otherwise I'd probably answer it. But yeah. Oh, is it getting... Not quite. You missed me. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, so today I did a beach clean in collaboration with the wall mural that was painted earlier last week, and I only had 3 volunteers join. There's a father and daughter and a regular volunteer. So he's been to quite a few. Yeah, the last one he went to was at West Runton with Holly. Sun. But yeah, beautiful. Anyway, I have to make my way home now. I'm hungry. Plus, I need to stop at the flat on the way home just to check on the place, because James is very concerned about the flies, even though last time there was only like 6 flies. But yeah. Oh, I missed it. I was pointing down. You heard it though, right? I don't know how much this mic's picking up, because it's this mic is focused on me. Ooh. It sounds wilder than it looks, but yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say bye now. Bye now.